Hi guys. This is the Binti Love Podcast. I'm your host, Binti Love. Okay, let's take a look at a clip here. This is Binti Love now. Is this a teachable moment or a research moment? Here at the Binti Love Podcast, viewers try to guess which one it is with the Binti Love Podcast. Is this a research moment or a teachable moment, guys? Yeah, so I definitely like to give research moments and teachable moments. Okay, just starting out here. I'm Binti Love. As I said before, I'm the host of the Binti Love Podcast. This is the 5 points, 5 stars review. And today I will be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 11. And, okay. So, first of all, I just want to say that, I kind of liked this episode a little bit. It had its ups and downs and different issues. But I still gave this episode 4 stars, nonetheless. Okay. And then again, this is for this season, all the ladies wore red. Nice gowns, blah, blah, this, blah, that. Karen here, Robin Gazelle, and all of the cast, all the ladies are here. Okay, so point number 1, let me comment and say, I love that we finally got to see Gazelle. Yes, Gazelle and Robin. We got to see Gazelle and Robin here together in their podcast. So they do have a podcast, and I loved it. After all, this is the Binti Love Podcast. I love to chat here in the South and the DMV area, guys. So I really love that. I really love that, we finally got to see them with their podcast. And so they show that this episode. Otherwise, it was not, I never heard about it before that, okay. Yeah, for them to have it on the show. Okay, so I wanted to comment on that. That was point number 1. Point number 2, let me comment that this was a very boring episode. Yeah, I had to say it because it was a very boring episode. It was like, this episode's kind of boring. That was point number 2. Which leads me to my criticism that, they did not focus on one particular story enough and to develop the story. So I was like, they didn't focus on one particular story. And I was like, they did not develop the story long enough, and I had issue with that. That's what I'm saying. And so I feel as though they need to focus on one particular story and develop the story. They kind of bounce around, and I'm like, what was this episode about? Okay, so I definitely wanted to say that. So that was point number 3. That was my criticism here at the 5 points, 5 stars review by Binti Love. I'm your host, reviewing the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 11. Okay. And again, it is the Binti Love Podcast, 5 points, 5 stars review. And again, I am your host, Binti Love. And you can catch me on YouTube, TikTok, Also, my website, www.bintilove.com. So make sure to subscribe, and tell 10 people to subscribe too. Yes, guys, yes, subscribe too. Okay, moving on to point number 4. Now, the most valuable, the MVP moment, guys. Yeah, MVP moment is the most valuable performance or performance or just, presentation, things of that sort. What has happened that allowed this episode to have some substance? And so I felt the MVP moment, most valuable player moment, goes to the whole cast to sit there in the dark in the theater room. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cute, because they all sat there in a theater room, all dressed up cute and things of that sort. Like they dressed up cute right here, little red dresses, like that. Let me comment that they dressed also up for the sit in the movie theater room. Yeah. And so I thought that was really, really cute. And that was point number 4. Okay, guys. Now, do want to move on to the research moment, but let's take a look at a clip. Jeff is a good peanut butter. I mean, like for times when you don't really want to eat, but kind of want to eat. So a good spoon of peanut butter will hold you over. I give Jeff 5 stars. Let me taste that real quick. Yeah, just as good as the first time. This is Binti Love. Like and subscribe. Bye. So I'm Binti Love, and I do love Jeff peanut butter. So, yeah, I love it. Okay, moving on. Is this a research moment or a teach moment, guys? Like I said in the beginning of this, it's going to be either or, right? This one is going to be a teachable moment. Yeah, guys, it's a teachable moment. Because, I feel as though you kind of have to like someone to sit in the dark with them. And sometimes these ladies are not always getting along. But for this time, I felt as though, they kind of got along enough to sit there in the dark together and just chat. If you know anything about Binti Love, I like to chat. Chat about anything. Even Jeff peanut butter. Okay, guys, moving on to point number 5. The most loving moment here, according to me, was I did MVP moment. This is the most loving moment. This has been the Love Podcast. It goes to Juan and his patience with dealing with cute as a button Robin. Let's take a look at Robin again. So this is Robin. She's cute as a button. Yeah. But I love Juan when he has his patience with dealing with Robin. I love that, Good moment. You gotta love Robin. And I felt that he did a good job with that. That's the most loving moment that I saw here with this episode here of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 11. Okay. All right. And again, guys, make sure to subscribe, Where's my pointer? Okay, here we go. Subscribe. That's my pointer. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And tell 10 people to subscribe too. And again, the fifth and final point always ends with love, because this is the Binti Love Podcast. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below. Okay. Bye, guys.